Hello, welcome back to my channel where there's always more in store with Zoe. I am Zoe and I am your host, and this video is a little different from the last one. This is like, I guess this is gonna be a series because I love talking about this. And I recently had a conversation with like my god sisters and my like childhood friends, and we were always just talking about what is love. So we did a little dialogue, and it's on TikTok. I want you guys to go and just hear the conversations. And these are 21-year-olds and 25-year-olds. And, we're all different ages. So it's like hearing what people think love is, from the young ones to like, young adults to like the older adults. It's just nice. And I think you'll enjoy it. So, as you guessed, this video is called So What is Love? Through heartbreak, I went on a dive, like I said in my last video, and I just try to understand what is love, because everybody has been throwing around this love, love, love word, and I want to know what it is. So I searched in, of course, the Bible, what the Bible has to say about love, because my faith is so important to me. So I just cannot do without it. So that's where I went first. And then I learned so much around me. So I work in an assisted living facility, and I'm watching older couples, who have lost their spouses. And I'm going to share a few stories with you guys. And I really hope you enjoy this video, because I have enjoyed experiencing and watching what's been happening around me. And so let's dive in. So we all know love. Like, we hear the word being thrown around so much. And I just feel like a lot of people in this generation and this time don't truly know what the word means. I no longer believe love is just this feeling, like you just know this feeling. I don't think it's only that. I do think there are components of love that is a feeling, of course. You get the attraction that you have for the person, and you get the lust, of course, but lust and love are so different. But I think love is more of an action. For me, I believe like 30% of love is the feeling, that warm, fuzzy feeling. You just want to be around them. You're just, the hormones, all of that is the attraction. And then I feel like 70% of love is an action. Probably there's more components to that. But from what I've seen, I feel like a big part of love is an action. When you say you love someone, you love them, you show it, you prove it. You love them by taking on their interests, by, sharing in their interests. You love them by doing things that, they love or they enjoy. You love them by proving it, like by living out the definition of love. And so let's get into that. I've always heard that love is patient, it's kind, it's long-suffering, it's all these things that we've been taught or heard that what love is. And I do believe love is all these things. Love is being patient with the people that you love, you're around, is being kind to them, is treating them well, treating them fairly. Love is not cheating. Love is not abuse. It is not verbal, emotional, mental, financial. It is not abuse. Now that we got that out of the way. So the first thing I learned on my little journey is that love is unfailing. It doesn't fail. And a lot of the times with what happened to me, I feel like the love that I was told that this person had for me, I don't think it was truly love, because it failed. No, I just feel like if the force isn't coming from within the unit, like the couple, if it's not an issue within you guys where you're like, we can't overcome this, let's leave it, let's go our separate ways. If it's outside forces that are causing the relationship to crumble, like family, friends, outside components, which could also be health issue can kind of cause strain on relationships, then that's when the love has to prove itself. It has to last. Otherwise, is it really love? Do you truly love this person if you're not willing to kind of ride that storm out? But if it's something, from within you guys where you're enduring abuse, you're enduring trauma, all these chaos, that's not love. And that is definitely valid, like to leave. And so I think love is unfailing because it sticks around. It doesn't just give up on what you formed over the years or what you are cultivating. It just won't give it up. The second thing that I've learned, oh no, I turned my page, is that love is enduring. I think that is the best thing I learned. I need to find my page. Y'all, give me a sec. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, love is enduring. It endures all. And this is probably the best thing I've learned because we live in a time where, like I said, with unfailing, that people don't have that endurance. People don't have endurance for anything nowadays. We so easily just give up or we stop. We don't endure. We don't see things through. We're not consistent. Like I know for a fact, I at times cannot be, and I'm working on it. And so what I've learned is that love is enduring. And I want to tell you this story. So there's this couple that I'm going to tell you several couple stories, but these are a few of my favorites. So there's this couple that every night, the lady has had hip surgery a few years back, and I cater to them in the evening times. I help get the wife into bed. So every night when I'm getting the wife into bed, her husband, she doesn't have me put her feet up because I guess their bed is too high, so they would rather they do it themselves than the aides helping out. So I would get her into bed with like the lift, and she would sit, and she wakes her husband up because he's already gotten ready for bed. He's already sleeping. She'll be like, honey, we're ready for you. He would get up out of bed, literally lift her feet up, put it in bed, and boost her up every night. This man does it. And at the end, he looks at her and he's like, did I do good, sweetie? And she's like, yeah, you did good. Y'all, I think that is the most beautiful thing ever. It is so sweet. It's such a small gesture, but it's so sweet. And these people have been married for over 40 years. They told me how long they've been married, but I don't even remember. But they've been married for years. And I'm like, wow, to the very end, even in this woman's like health condition, current, all the health issues she's facing, they're still so in love with each other and they still tolerate and want to be around each other. They desire each other. Love is desiring, but we're going to get into that. So love is desiring. This is actually something new I kind of recently learned because I feel like people can get so disgusted with the people that they're around for so long and just start to take advantage of them. They just get so turned off. And love desires you. It is desiring, and it continues to desire you for the lifetime that you guys have together. That is love. Another thing that I have learned is that love is everlasting. Yeah, enduring, unfailing, they may all sound the same, but love is everlasting. And I say love is everlasting, meaning that I think even when someone has died, like when you've lost a loved one, I don't feel as though the love dies with them. I just think the love literally, I describe it like this, and I think the love just goes on for all eternity. It just keeps traveling through time because it's an action. And so I just think love, they're gone, they're resting, they send the love, and it's just throughout time, it just travels. Call me crazy. Call me. Maybe my head is in the clouds and that's where they're going to stay. I think love is everlasting, that even when they're gone, the love remains. And I know people who've lost loved ones can attest to that at times they do feel this safety and this presence of their loved ones. And I do believe, that's the love that they probably still had for you. Love is everlasting. And so I want to tell you this other story. This one's a little sad. So recently, about 2 weeks ago, one of the people that I care for in the memory care, the husband had to be in the memory care because he started developing like dementia. And every day, excuse me, every day his wife would come and visit him. And so his wife would come and visit. They would have dinner together, and she would sometimes help feed him because he couldn't do it himself. And so for the last month, he has been on hospice, literally in the phase of passing on. He will have some days where he's doing well, some days where he's not doing well. And his wife was having such a hard time with his passing, like with what was happening to him, because this is a man she's always known. She too met him as a teenager and they got married really young. I think they got married at 19 or 20. They endured the loss of their eldest daughter. Like when they were in their 40s, their eldest daughter died. And it's like they endured so much together. And so now she was having such difficulty with letting him go. And we could all tell, and even her daughters would be like, you know, when my mom comes over, maybe have her leave and go home and rest instead of staying for so long. Let her go home and rest. And they kept urging us to kind of, you know, tell her to go and get some rest, because she would stay by his side all throughout the night if we would let her. It was such a beautiful thing to see, because here's this woman who got so much love throughout her life from this man, and who, you know, was treated so well for a whole lifetime. He kept his word by saying that he loved her, and he acted on it for a lifetime until he couldn't anymore. Y'all, it was so beautiful. And so anyways, so towards the end of his life, we all think that he was holding on because of her. So 2 weeks ago, it was the Saturday night. She came into his room and she basically told him, like, thank you. Like, she was sitting in the chair and she just said, thank you for the life that you gave me. You know, thanking him for all these things that he's done for her in their life. And after she did that and left, he passed away like 2 hours later. And we're just like, wow. He was just waiting for her to accept that he was leaving. You know, even though he was passing on, he would always love her, and she knew he loved her, and she let him go, like she released him. And it was so beautiful to just witness. When I say I have been so blessed to kind of just be around these people, and I have a whole different perspective of being a caretaker now. It's a tedious job, but to kind of look around and learn from these residents and just watch how their life has changed and how their lives changed over the years, and them telling you their story, it's so life-changing, and it really has rewired my brain about love and what I think love is now. And it's kind of made me know what I will not settle for, what I will not, you know, tolerate. And because that love is out there, like that beautiful, genuine, God-like love is out there. And you can find that in people, especially if they know God. You'll find it in them. And anyways, this is going to be a series. Please go check out that video on TikTok that I posted with, like, you know, some of my family and friends, us just talking. You will enjoy it. And I'm still on my dive for what is love. So I will be here still researching, studying, learning with more stories. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself this winter, because as you know, the holidays can bring about a lot of different seasonal depression and things like that. And so I hope you're around those that love you. And if you're not, I hope you know that you are loved and you are needed. And please keep taking care of yourself and live a life that's so fulfilling, so that at the end of it, you can be so happy and grateful that you did everything you could do. Take care. Till next time.